Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to the Bridge Broadcast Show. This is your host, Tina Boyle Whyte, and I'm excited to be here yet another time. I have my guest, I'm going to call her Dr. Mariah already. We're just going to call her Dr. Mariah. She is a student in training. We have been on an amazing journey for the last couple of sessions, and we are hoping that you are having a great time. Well, you know what? As your host, Tina Boyle Whyte of the Bridge Broadcast Show, our vision is really here to help you get from where you are to where you want and need to be. And how do we do that? We do that by helping you, spirit, soul, and body, to be able to overcome and be successful in the area of each of your the tripart being you are. And we've been focusing on this season 3. No, we're in season 4. We've been focusing on your physical well-being. It is really important that you know that your body can be healed and that you don't walk in fear. And there's just a few things that you need to know about that help us stay in this place of healing and wholeness. And that's what Dr. Mariah is going to talk to us about today. We're going to continue on. If you saw that last show on sleep hygiene, what an amazing show. And the show before that, go look us up and see what we've been talking about. You don't want to miss it. You want to jump on board with us. Mariah, Dr. Mariah, welcome again to the Bridge Broadcast Show.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Yes, naturopathic student in training. And I'm happy to be here with all of you and growing myself and your knowledge.
You know what you said, you're happy to be here with all of us. And I want to thank WYTV7 Christian Broadcasters Network giving us the opportunity to be here, to be able to share that. Their mission is really to help you be whole and healthy and to help you have your needs be met. We just want to reach somebody. We want to show a world that you can be restored and be healed. And, our belief is that, through Christ, all things are possible. So we just welcome you here. Now, without delay, Dr. Mariah, this is the exciting part. Sleep hygiene too. Can you just recap kind of what we said in the first 2 to kind of wet the whistle of those who didn't see it so they can go back and look?
Yes, absolutely. So as we talked about last week, some of the tips for sleep hygiene. Sleep hygiene just meaning that it's good sleep habits for you to take. So the first one that we went through was to be consistent and your circadian rhythm for your body, that that control center for your body and it affecting your cortisol and different hormones, but just keeping that regular. And then also your environment, setting up a dark, quiet, comfortable, relaxing space to kind of dim the lights, meditate and perhaps journal and just kind of cooling things down. So those were the first 2 tips that we went through on our last show.
All right. And without delay, you said that there were like 3 more tips that we could have for sleep hygiene. I'm working on getting that sleep hygiene together, and I'm working on getting that circadian rhythm together. It's a process, and winding down and taking some time to just decompress. It's not easy when you have a busy schedule, and I know many of us around the world, we contend with our busy lives. We contend with the sleep, and sleep is so important for our healing. Mariah, it is so important. Help us out with steps number 3 and beyond.
You bet. So going right into it, step number 3 is to remove all electrical stimuli out of your bedroom and about an hour before going to bed. So I know that this is kind of a hard one to cut, but it really can do a lot with the blue light coming from all the screens we look at all day long. This is a lot of stimuli for our eyes and our brains. And so by cutting that out an hour before, we can really start to go into our natural rhythm a bit more and cooling down, and also just kind of cooling down our mind from all the tasks going on, and to instead place yourself into a routine of perhaps connecting with your loved one at the end of the day, or taking time to journal about your day, just writing down some pieces of gratitude, or journaling about what happened that day and reflecting and just being more self-aware about what's going on in your life and how beautiful it is.
Mariah, that is huge. I've heard things like, when you get married, you want to take the TV out of the bedroom. But now I understand it's not just, just taking it out so that your partner will not be distracted, but you need that to really just bring it down to a level so that you're calm. And we do encounter every day so much. And sometimes when I'm laying there and it's just like I'm thinking about all the things that I need to do, my mind, it's amazing how our minds are. And we run through millions of things as it relates to what we need to do. And so, yeah, that makes sense. That intimacy, even intimacy into your own self, into me, I see.
I love that.
Yes, into your own self with journaling and reflecting and just really coming to the point of evaluation of the day. It's so necessary.
Yeah, absolutely. Yes, that's mindfulness it's your life to live. So if you can be in control of your own thoughts and where things are going, that's important. So I'm going to go on to tip number 4.
But before we do that, Mariah, I would love to take a break, a commercial break. And when we come back, we will continue with tip number 4. All right, Mariah, help us out with tip number 4.
So tip number 4, we have to avoid big meals about an hour or 2 before you go to bed, and also to avoid alcohol and caffeine earlier on, so that your body has time to metabolize and digest. Because otherwise, if you are eating or drinking right before bed, any consumption, your body is biochemically trying to break that down, and your body isn't, your sleep time is for recovery, detox time. So if you don't have if your body is too busy digesting, you're not getting as much of the therapeutic processes that your sleep is designed to do. So to just, and it also helps with your metabolism and fasting a little bit more. It really helps with weight management. So, and you sleep better because you're not full, and it also can help with like acid reflux. Just having your like your sphincter in your stomach to be closed, and everything's digested, and you'll sleep better and digest your food better.
So going out to dinner late at night, if you're going to bed sooner, is not a good idea. My husband was just saying, "Oh my God, it's Valentine weekend, your birthday. Let's go to the Brazilian steakhouse." I'm like, no, eating all that meat before we go to bed, we just cannot do that. Those of you who are out there, who decide to go to, late dinners or late dates, you want to plan that, because we are looking at integrating this knowledge with our circadian. We're looking at, like she just said, with weight management, all those things. If you're struggling with those things, or you find yourself laying awake, your body is doing too much, right, Mariah?
That's so true. That is so true. Because with your body increasing, so alcohol, for instance, it increases adenosine, which is a hormone that is naturally decreases throughout the day and makes you tired. And so alcohol increases that, but it does the opposite effect. It actually kind of enhances your awakeness, if you will. And so then we're not getting as much of that rapid eye movement sleep and that deep sleep. So this is really there's direct studies that are correlating that break between your sleep and eating and alcohol.
So, ladies and gentlemen, no glasses of wine, even if it's holy wine, before bed.
You can, maybe an hour or two before you go to bed. And we can balance, because we're all about balancing. We don't want to cut things out of our lives. We want to live whole and beautiful lives within reason. So, just you take pleasure in your life, but also do it at the right time.
So, Mariah, tell us the next step.
Yes. So the last one is exercise. Exercise is huge for allowing your body to have those natural endorphins and increase your mood throughout your day. But then also you're physically wearing down your energy, and then therefore sleeping better at nighttime. So if you get out and just even go on a brisk walk, you're increasing those endorphins, you're reducing your stress, it alleviates mild depression and anxiety, and also just getting in the sunlight, the vitamin D soaking into your skin, that also just improves your mood and self-esteem.
And if you're in a location where you say, for instance, Seattle, I'm in Wisconsin, right now, the sun is not out. If you're in a place that, that's different from sun tanning, but if you're in a place that you can get that vitamin D, it is so critical to our health and so critical to everything. So, Mariah, tell me, exercising before you go to bed, is that good? Because, are your heart elevated? Does that keep me in a state of awakeness? So how should I balance that?
Yeah. So if you can exercise before 8 p.m. and then say you go to bed by 10, you're still okay. But to be done exercising by 8 p.m. is best. So, we naturally have an increase in our energy levels, and exercise is the best at your peak time of 3 p.m. till 6 p.m. But if it goes, if you exercise before or after that, that's fine. But to just be able to exercise before 8 p.m. so that way you're not all energetic, and you can still have your routine of cooling down.
I'm so excited that you're sharing this with us, our circadian, our sleep, our rapid eye movement, our exercise, everything to help us just, be better, and having good hygiene with your sleep. It's really just, again, I say it goes along with having a body that is able to heal and restore itself. And, we definitely, we're going to take this knowledge and continue to just grow in our hygiene of sleep and just our health in general, because that's what we want to do. We want to give our bodies the opportunity to just restore and repair itself. Mariah, what else can you share with us as we get ready to transition off today?
That's right. So yeah, basically, the reason why we're doing all of these things is to benefit our health. As you were saying, that we are more whole when we have our basic functions met, our basic needs met. So, this boosts our immune system. It maintains a healthy weight. You also lower your risk of heart disease and diabetes. It increases your mood, helps with anxiety and depression. And then, it just helps you think more clearly throughout your school day or your work day, and helps you to get along better with people and just be human to human, and enjoying our lives as they should be, happy after a healthy and good night's rest.
Wow, thank you, Mariah. That's just been so refreshing. I feel so refreshed, even just like I feel like my immune system is getting better just thinking about having a better sleep hygiene. I feel like I'm just getting better by the minute. This has been exciting, getting part two of this sleep hygiene. And as we wrap up today, I just want to thank you for chiming in with us, Mariah and myself, Tina Boyle Whyte. Mariah, say your last name again. Say it for us.
Yes, Mariah Everts.
All right, Mariah Everts, not Everts, but Everts. And you know what? Dr. Mariah in the making, Dr. Everts in the making in Canada. And we're just grateful that she can join us at WYTV7 and the Bridge Broadcast Show to just enlighten you and share this with a friend. Share this video with a friend. Like us on YouTube. Subscribe to us. You know, tell us that you're enjoying what we're giving you, and let us know, because we're out here trying to help you. And we have a student doctor in training. What she learns, you learn. I learn. We all learn, and we all get better. And you know what? And it's all to the glory of God. That's all we want to do, is give God glory with our lives. And with that being said, don't forget to join us on the next one. The next show we will have is part 3, sleep hygiene, busting those myths. So we'll see you when we come back. Have a good one. Bye-bye.